Welcome, my friends. Seven Gray here. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you again for joining me for another episode. Today, I have a little bit of a conundrum, a little bit of a problem. And it's sort of developed in a wonderful, great way. I figured out a lot of what's happening with my hip pain. Last summer, I wanted to go to Europe to go on the Camino de Santiago. It's a 2 or 3 week long walking thing where you walk 4 or 5 hours a day. And my hips were killing me. The joints just not working. Couldn't figure out. I went to a doctor, did an MRI, x-rays, all that kind of stuff. And they said everything looks okay. They just said do these exercises, ABC, and everything should be fine. It's just been killing me and majorly painful for months and months and months. This last week, finally figured out what was causing the pain, and you won't believe what it was. It was the mattress. It should be pretty logical for me to know that, but I didn't know. The big trend right now is these memory foam mattresses, so I got on the same bandwidth. They must be super excellent. Everybody's getting them. The RVers, van dwellers, they're all buying these memory foam mattresses. So I got a 6-inch memory foam mattress, put it here in the step van when I built the bed thing. And that's what I've been sleeping on for all this time, and I think it's been causing all the problems. And that's really for two reasons. The memory foam creates a shape, and it sort of memorizes that shape and holds it for a duration of time until it slowly moves back to a totally flat position. Well, that causes two problems for me anyway. One, when you roll over from side to side, I sleep on my side, you sort of have a trench there. That trench where you're laying in does not pop back in when you roll over, so you're back into the exact same spot where you were once you roll from left over to right. That would be okay, except that with the 6-inch memory foam that I had, I was bottomed out right on my hip joint, right on the hip bone. And so I would be in pain and rotating multiple times, like 20 times a night, rotating from left to right, right to left, left to right. And I would wake up with hip pain, and I was thinking my hip was bad. I wasn't thinking about the mattress causing this entire problem until I slept on another mattress and then realized that I wasn't flipping over so much and that was probably what was happening. Recently, I was in Fresno staying with Paul for about 8 or 10 days while he was getting his hip surgery. And these things started clicking in my head, and that's when I figured out all of this stuff about the memory foam mattress. So I was talking to Paul about his surgery, which, by the way, he postponed. It got canceled at the last minute. And he said, hey, I have a queen-size mattress. Why don't you sleep on that, see if it's more comfortable. If it is, then we can swap mattresses. So I took him up on the offer, slept on his mattress, and voila, I switched mattresses. So I have this new mattress, which is really fabulous. It is super comfortable. I have no hip pain, and things seem to be going absolutely fantastic. This new mattress is 10 inches thick, and it is a delight to sleep in, just absolutely wonderful. But this has caused a few problems. You can see right here, here's my laptop, by the way, and the sink with the water. But 10 inches thick right here. And so what that's done is it's cut off the window back here. So there's not as much light coming in the rear window. And you see a whole bunch of the mattress in the back. So my stealth camping factor for the back end is really, really compromised because you can see so much of the mattress back there. It's also quite a bit darker in my step van because I lost half of my window back there. I lost another 4 inches or more of light out of that window. So I've lost a lot of light coming in here. And I lost headroom. When I climb in here, I can almost not get into the bed now because it's so high. We're talking 40 plus 10, that's 50 inches off of the floor. That's how high the top of my mattress is to get in and out of the bed. And I'm 6'6", and I almost can't get in there. And now there's no longer enough room for me to sit up in bed to be able to work on my computer. I sort of have to slouch down or my head is hitting the roof up there. So I need to lower this whole thing down several inches to be able to get in and out of the bed, to have more light coming in, to be able to deal with this whole thing. So I've got to lower the bed or get rid of this mattress, which I love. And I think I need to keep the mattress because sleeping is so important. That's a third of your 24-hour day is sleeping in your bed, so it's pretty important to me. The problem with doing this is I have to disassemble the entire garage area. I have to pull out the supports, have to pull out this front wall, and pulling out this front wall, that's the supports for the kitchen here. So the kitchen has got to be disassembled. All the cabinetry, the countertops here have to be taken apart so that I can get the front wall off of the garage, so that I can disassemble the sides, so that I can lower everything and then put it back together. So you combine that with also I've got to pull apart the benches to lower those and get rid of the nomadic refrigerator. All of a sudden I have an empty step van. The only thing left is the power box. Both benches are disassembled, both countertops are disassembled, the garage is disassembled, and I have an empty step van. Think about that. I'm starting over. I have to rebuild this and put it all back in exactly as it was with the bed shorter, or should I do some other changes while I have everything apart? Should I change my layout? Should I change how the bed's oriented? Should I change the countertops? Is there anything I can do to improve upon this? And thinking on my last episode where I talked about step van regrets, which you might want to watch, I'll link that above, there's a few things that I could do differently to increase things like ventilation, light in here, accessibility, the garage, which isn't really working out, the benches, a few other things. Maybe this is the time to do that. So write some comments. Let me know what you think. If you have some ideas, I'm trying to think outside the box from a clean slate perspective. And I think that this is probably the time to do it. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.